I can't believe it. But I've been on the wait list for bariatric surgery for 6 years. 6 years, and I finally got my call for my very first in-person appointment to go meet the surgeon, the dietitian, the psychologist, as well as the bariatric nurse. Hi, welcome back to my channel, My Big Fat Life. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to be doing videos all about my pre-op, like way early pre-op, right to the post-op. And this is my journey so far. I was talking to the bariatric nurse. She gave me an appointment time of Monday, April the 13th at 8:30 in the morning. I have to drive up there an hour and 30 minutes to an hour and 45 minutes, depending on traffic. So I'm going to be waking up probably between 5:30, quarter to 6, having some breakfast, getting ready, and get out the door for 6:30, stop at a Tim Hortons, get myself a coffee, and head up. I have booked off the whole day for this medical appointment, so I do not feel rushed. I don't have to worry about being out of there by a certain time. It gives me time to focus on the information that I'm going to be getting. Probably some printouts, probably some pamphlets, but I'm going to bring my phone in for the appointments, and I'm going to record at least the audio, and that way there I have something to refer back to. While I was talking to the bariatric nurse, she was going over my questionnaire with me, and she pointed out a couple of things. But one of the things that she pointed out was that I put down that I only get about 2 meals a day. And she said I need to bring that way up, and I need to be getting 3 meals a day plus snacks. So, for somebody that doesn't eat consistently, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I just kind of eat whenever I feel like it. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge for me. So I've decided to start now, before I go up for that appointment, which is only about 2 weeks out, trying to get those 3 meals in a day and snacks. For lunch, I stopped into our local Circle K convenience store, and I was picking up some lactose-free milk, and I noticed that they had these bottles of protein shakes. They had them on sale too for like $8 or something like that, and I thought I'm gonna try them and see. And they had some other ones there as well that were a little bit higher priced. But these were made by Fairlife Protein, and it's Core Power, and it has 26 grams of protein and only 170 calories. The size bottle is 414 milliliters, and it's lactose free. It also has a little red maple leaf up here, which would lead me to believe that they do produce this in Canada. The other thing that I wanted to talk about today was I've been watching a lady on YouTube who's had bariatric surgery, and she is about 6 or 7 years post-op right now. And she is a spitfire. She is full of energy. She's younger than I am for sure, but I strive to want to be as energetic as she is. And she said that with losing so much weight, she's lost 150 pounds, I believe, and has been able to keep it off. She said that, even walking now, her husband has to say hey, can you slow down a little bit? You're walking too fast. So I hope to be able to, feel great after this surgery and be able to walk a little bit faster myself than what I do currently. She's an inspiration. I enjoy watching her videos, and her name is Chelsea. But she was talking about a bathroom scale. This bathroom scale was one that not only gives the weight, but also measures your BMI. And for her, it was a very important metric to track. I was like, okay, I need that scale. So it was a digital scale, and it had an app. It would connect via Bluetooth. After watching that video and hearing her talk about it a little bit, I went on to Amazon and checked it out. I found this scale right here. It's from GE. It's got a large display. It shows your BMI, it shows your water, muscle, your bones, like so many things plus some. I downloaded the app. It's Fit Plus, LN. And the app is available for Apple at the App Store, as well as for Android on Google Play. But it says that it has high precision measurement, colorful LED display, managing the health of the whole family, which is awesome, anti-rollover design, and the free app. And the scale itself is 11.81 inches by 11.81 inches. So if you have big feet, the scale is going to work for you. It runs with 3 AAA batteries, which come with it. So I added it to cart, and I had it sitting there for a little while. This one was showing about $60 some for it here in Canada. And when I added it to my cart, I'm pretty sure it went down in price to like 50 some. But with tax and everything else, I'm sure it came up to about $60. I did have other things in my cart as well. So I don't know the exact price on this. I downloaded the app. I went to jump on the scale, but I had just finished reading that in order to measure the BMI and all the other metrics, you need to have bare feet. So remove your socks. So I did, and it showed my BMI, and man, was that number high. It showed my water percentage, it showed everything, all on the app, and it came up instantly. I was really quite blown away by all the things that it showed. Half of this stuff I have no idea even what it is. I'm going to look it over and see what I can do over time, see what how the numbers change, things like that. The one thing that got me though is my metabolic age. It said I was 66. I'm going to be 60 in October of this year, and it said I'm 66. That hit me a little bit hard. So that's a number I want to get way down. I didn't know that it did that. And that's what this bariatric surgery is going to be. It's going to be challenging for sure. We've got to learn to live and make lifestyle changes to be able to lose the weight, to be able to eat without having pain. I hear of this dumping syndrome. One of the things that I have a problem with, I eat fast. I have to slow down my eating. I have to take my food, smaller bites, chew it really well before I swallow. And that is a challenge for me right now. But my whole idea is I'm going to work on getting those 3 meals a day in. I'm going to work on incorporating snacks. And when I go for this appointment on April the 13th, I've got a goal. My relationship with food. My mother used to always say I'm a boredom eater. And sometimes I think that's true, but I've been trying to pay attention to my body. When I do get hungry, am I really hungry? What am I hungry for? Those kinds of things. I fall back on Honey Nut Cheerios cereal all the time, like a snack. Sometimes it's supper. Usually it's breakfast too. But I could have 2 bowls of cereal a day easy. And that's not balanced nutrition. I've got to work on that. And right now I'm between grocery orders, but I've got in my Walmart shopping cart 2 tubs of yogurt, a bag of frozen berries, mixed berries, boneless, skinless chicken breast, chicken skewers, just the meat, some pork chops. What else? Oh, I bought Cliff Bars, and I tried one tonight, and it was really good. And it was like 19 grams of protein. I was like, score. I'm trying to add as much protein-rich foods, drinks, whatever into me. And, to kind of get used to that. The other thing that I've been on the lookout for is vitamins and supplements. Hair, after bariatric surgery, when you hit around the 3rd or 4th month, typically that's when people can start to notice their hair thinning and maybe losing a lot of their hair. Each person's different. Not every person suffers from this, but I want to get something for my hair, something that I can start taking now, and like a multivitamin and something for calcium for my bones. I mean, let's face it, at my age, I'm I probably need the calcium a lot. So I'm looking, and I've got a couple things in my shopping cart for that, from Amazon as well. And, you know, I just want to preemptively go, yes, I've been doing that. Vitamins, yes, I found some and I'm taking some. You know, like run it past them, like what kind of vitamins I'm taking. Is it a good idea? Should I be taking something else? Or should I add more of whatever? And, you know, whatever it is I need to do, I want to go in there and let them know that I am working towards whatever they recommend. And right now, on my own, without hearing anything from them, this is what I've done so far. This is what I was doing, but that's the old me. The new me has been doing this, and I'm willing to make more changes in my eating habits. I'm trying to make sure I get plenty of rest. I'm looking at the vitamins. I'm looking at the scale to see if I can drop some weight between now and, you know, surgery. Even now and next week, you know, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to weigh myself every day. I don't want to do that to myself, especially right now, because I'm not going to be able to lose significant amount of weight. I've never been able to, you know, and I don't want to set myself up for failure, or feeling like a failure. So I'm just going to weigh myself once a week, see how it goes. If I lose a few pounds, great. But I know that scale is going to come in really handy post-op. I'm really glad that you're here, and I welcome you to join me on my journey. Everything in between, the highs, the lows, the gas, everything. Thank you for being here. I would really love it if you subscribe to my channel and hit the like button for this video. It would really, really help my teeny tiny channel out. Thank you for being here, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.